All right, but let's get you started about the Lions and predictions that this team could go pretty far this year. So let's hear a little bit about the team and how they're feeling ahead of the big game tonight.
Embrace it, enjoy this. This is not as stressful. This shouldn't be stressful. This should be, man, just, man, take it all in.
I want to add more talk to it. That's all I got to say. It's time to work, and we're going to go out there and do it. I like the crowds away or home, so just got to feed off that energy and let's rock.
I've been thinking about Mahomes since last week. I think I'm going to start really watching film on them this week for sure. Just seeing what their tendencies are, and we got a great quarterback, but we also go against a great quarterback here. They're good, but we're also a good team too, and may the best team win.
Yeah, we are a good team too. All right, let's get it started. Making his Daily Plus live debut, Bernie Smilovitz, live in Kansas City. Bernie, it's going to be a hot one tonight.
I'm in my spacious suite here in Kansas City. I just want to tell you, I went out to dinner last night. There are so many Lions fans here, you won't believe it. You see Honolulu blue jerseys everywhere. People drove here 12, 15 hours. I heard more stories about getting here than anything. So they're going to be well represented tonight. Not as well represented as Kansas City, obviously. And Arrowhead is one of the toughest stadiums to play in. I think Dan Campbell had a great line. He said it's all going to be about the nonverbal communication between the players on his team. And that is going to be critical tonight. But everybody is jacked up, psyched up, and the buildup has been going on since May. So let it rip.
Yeah, let it rip is right. But also Dan said this is not stressful. This is something that we should kind of lean into. But man, all I can think of is this has got to be really stressful to do a good showing here tonight.
Well, Dan doesn't always tell the truth, so let's not give him the Boy Scout
Let's just
award.
start there.
What would you would have to say that because you wouldn't want your players to be under tremendous stress. So I know the fans are stressed. I know the media is stressed. I just know there is stress in this game, and there's a lot of stress on the Kansas City side because at this moment they're having a workout for tight end Travis Kelce. He hyperextended his knee 2 days ago. That's been the big question. Will he play? He walked off after that injury happened. He rested yesterday. They say there's a bruise on the knee. There's no damage to the ligaments. There's no structural damage. If you had to guess, you would think he's going to give it a go. The other side of that argument is if he gives it a go and injures it worse tonight, then they're going to be hurting for the rest of the way this season. So it's a tough choice for Kansas City. I think they'll work them out. They're working them out this morning. We'll get some leakage somewhere from the media. Somebody will find out, and we'll bring it to you later. Or maybe someone will call. Let me give you my room in case you want to call and tell me about
room 456, Smilovitz. That's you can reach him there.
There you go.
Hey, Bernie,
I thought I was staying at the Ritz, and then I realized I looked over, it was Ritz crackers that I was having. So, just anyway.
I mean, folks, tip your waitstaff. He'll be here all night. All right, let me ask you this, Bernie. What are a couple of things that we should watch out for in the game tonight from the Lions?
Well, their offensive line is regarded as one of the top 3 in the league. So protection for Jared Goff will be critical. And also, I think the running game with Jahmyr Gibbs out of Alabama is just going to be amazing to watch. So those are the 2 things I've heard from the Lions side. Those are critical. And of course, last year, the defense, horrific in the first half of the season, much better in the second half, added a lot of parts. So we'll see how that gels tonight as one, because you can't just change the defense overnight. They got to kind of play together. And as you know, the Lions didn't play many starters in the preseason. So it'll be interesting to see. It's such a what's going to happen. Also, Kansas City's big defensive end, Chris Jones, regarded as one of the top ones in the league, making $20 million a year, has been holding out. He wants $30 million a year. And as I always say to you, Christy, who doesn't? But $30 million a year. He said yesterday that if the Chiefs sign him by kickoff tonight, he'll be in uniform and ready to play. I'm telling you, if that happens, it'd be the stupidest move in the world, because every person who holds out, or every player who holds out and then comes back into camp, first thing that happens, they're not in football shape. Boom, pulled hamstring. Watch if that happens. But I don't think he's going to play, because I don't think he's going to sign him by tonight.
All right, so you and I you've covered Lions in this town for a really long time. We've been around here. The hope springs eternal every season. Can you compare the feelings, or at least the excitement or the expectation that we're going into this season to when in the past? Have you felt it the same way?
Well, I'd never in the preseason, never in this period from the completion of last year to this year, never. So that's number one. Number two, probably back in the early 90s when they went to the NFC Championship game with Wayne Fontes as head coach, is probably a moment that everybody remembers in Detroit. But I have to tell you that never in all the years I've been in Detroit have I seen it this uplifting, is almost the word. And I think it has carried this franchise to new heights. Now all they want to do is show tonight. Can they show tonight? Can they make this happen? Can they break through, beat these reigning Super Bowl champs, and put a lot of weight behind all that buildup and all that hype in the preseason?
All right, so Bernie, what are you doing?
Did that answer that question?
I mean, that answered it. I took notes. What are you doing this afternoon as the run-up to everything? You're going to be on at what, 4, 5, 6, 6:30, 11, 12?
And after the game, yeah, I'm going to have lunch. We're going to have rooms. No, I'm going over to the stadium here shortly. See if I can. I'm going to snoop around a little bit, see what I can find out about Travis Kelce. And then we're just starting. I'm meeting Mike Tirico, who's doing the game on NBC. I'm going to meet him this afternoon and chat with him about what's going on. And he'll be in our pregame show at 6:30 tonight. I spoke to Jared Goff last week. He's terrific. He's really jacked up and ready to go. He's in our pregame show. So is Brad Holmes, the general manager. But the piece de resistance for the pregame show tonight is Wayne's World. I was in Wayne Fontes' house a couple of months ago and interviewed him about the Lions and about his career and about everything else. Hold on. Oh, never mind. I thought something had come, but it hadn't. And had talked to Wayne Fontes. So we're doing 4 questions for Wayne Fontes. We're calling it Wayne's World. And he is such a character. And when you remember the Lions from years back, Wayne Fontes, by the way, tells us he's 84. I looked it up. He's actually 83, so I'm not sure what that's happening. But we did 4 questions for Wayne Fontes, and I will guarantee you it is off the charts. He is still one of a kind.
I love that. Yeah, his press conferences were epic after games. So good. Hey, Bernie, Thanks so much. It's good to have you on here, and we'll see you on Local 4 News, of course, in the pregame show at 6:30 tonight.
Am I getting the hook? Is that it? Is that my debut?
Yeah, you're getting the hook. We got more stuff to do. We got to go talk to Jamie.
Knock yourself out. Jamie's standing by. See ya. Bye, Christy.